This is a systems test playthrough of the Saturnine Chalice from Dead Light and Other Dark Turns. A scenario for Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, featuring Jay as Eamon Macaulay, Pav as Reginald Miles, and Nick as the Keeper of the Arcane Lore. Warning: this episode contains adult themes, scary situations, and extreme accent slippage. Listener discretion is advised.
Looks like this is the Wayland estate.
Well, our vehicle actually broke down not too far from here, and so we sort of came here looking for help.
Veronica is following my footsteps and attempting the Abramelin operation. Then by the end of it, you can contact a guardian angel. Yeah, I'm just doing the final finishing touches, and the guest should be arriving soon.
I'm gonna try and open the front door.
You open the front door, and it is bricked up. And he walks over and he goes, "What? No, we're trapped. She's trapped us. We can't get out." Something rises up from behind him, just breaks his neck.
You had your neck snapped, and you were pulled up the stairs.
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
Amen. What? I'm confused because I thought I saw him die too.
We did see him die. We need to get out of here.
Yes, sir. I think our guests have arrived for the party. You see Jeremiah is there greeting a gentleman. I'm Lester Goodman. It's very nice to meet you. As you turn back, to the front door, you see a man. You see a man, and it's the same guy. You hear footsteps coming down the stairs. He goes, "Oh, sorry, I was using the washroom. My name's Lester Goodman. Nice to meet you." From the kitchen, another one comes through and goes, "Oh, I'm good to see you. I'm Lester Goodman." Until enough Lesters have come to fill the spaces at the table.
Augustus, you've been mighty kind to us, but my friend we need to use the restroom ever so quickly.
As you enter into the room, you see a dead body that looks like has been impaled. As you get closer, you see this is Veronica. So there are 7 books on the table, and you see it's part journal, part like workbook.
If I am successful this time, my holy guardian angel will appear. The next time I write here will confirm my success or my failure.
Actually, Veronica herself is at the door.
I definitely closed the door.
She stood in front of the closed door. "Sorry, I noticed you were taking a while. I just came to check on you. What are you doing?"
I shoot her. 16.
You plug her right between the eyes, and you see her body just crumple. As you open the door, you see Veronica walking out from the altar room. You have a little involuntary action seeing her. You shoot her again. You nail her, and she drops again. After shooting her, you faint. Episode 4: Things that go bump in the basement. After shooting her, you faint.
My God, Reggie! Can I try and catch him?
Yes, yeah, you can. If you wanna, do you wanna drag
Like a
him
dex?
anywhere or?
Like a dex
Yeah,
check to try and
I'd
catch?
say. Yeah, you dex check. See
Or
if
a
you can catch him.
dodge check.
No dodge. You're not dodging it.
Okay, yeah, I get a good success. I beat half.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you managed to catch him.
Yeah, cool. I catch you, and then I'm gonna move you. I'm not gonna put you on the bed, but I'm just gonna like catch you and then lower you to the floor, and then start slapping your cheeks. Reggie, get out! We gotta get out of here.
He is just out at the moment, and in the world just kind of goes black for you, Reggie. After you see Veronica, you have that one moment of literally you see your hand. You don't even realize you're doing it when you raise your gun to shoot her, and then you just drop. Reginald has just come round from your faint. You're upstairs in the bedroom with a dead Veronica in front of you, and you've closed the door, and there's a dead Veronica out in the hall as well.
The dead Veronica in the hall is moving.
I forgot. No, I forgot
that was a
your
third
reaction.
Veronica.
Your reaction to seeing the second Veronica was to shoot, and so you killed a second Veronica as
It was
well.
the involuntary action was to just shoot.
Right.
Well,
and there could still be a body in the other room that's partly decomposed. Because we haven't checked
Very
that
much.
one.
I think we would expect there to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in my mind, before it went insane, I was thinking we saw Veronica. I shot her, but then we saw a new Veronica come out the same room. So has that body just regenerated and a new Veronica's come through? Because we don't know where these bodies are coming from if I'm just shooting them in the head. Because that was a good shot. So it's
Well, I think we saw Veronica walk out of the room where Veronica's body was in.
yeah. So, but in my mind, I'm thinking, has the body got up, or is this a new body that's appeared based on
I
the
think,
magic?
given that we've got two bodies in front of us,
But there could be a third still in the room, or it's gotten up.
yeah,
I've shot everyone.
I fully
just
expect there
shoot
to be
everyone.
another Veronica.
I
that
don't
is
know.
alive and walking
should-
around.
You should go have a look while I don't know what I'm doing.
While you're insane, I'm currently like slapping. Like I feel like I've got your head on my lap, and I'm like trying to bring you to, and like offering you some whiskey to bring you back.
A sensible person would probably try and take my gun away from me, but will I let you? That is the question.
I don't think that's where my mind is right now.
The insane man's got a gun.
I'm
Well,
really
that's it.
hoping you're not insane.
Yeah, you do have an underlying insanity. You have gone indefinitely insane as you have lost a fifth of your sanity in one day. You had your bouts of madness, which was the faint, and now you will display signs of insanity effectively, just as like a role-playing thing. And we were briefly discussing this, but I wonder, is there anything, you wanted delusions of grandeur, and I wonder if maybe dangerous overconfidence might be.
Indeed,
an
because
interesting
I'm a
one.
librarian, I reckon I've consumed so much knowledge, it's all come to me, and obviously I think in my mind of more knowledge that I probably haven't even read, I've just made up in my own mind that I think is real, and I therefore think I know everything and I'm unstoppable. I know how to stop this thing. I'm reckless, overconfident.
So just Reginald's as normal then. Yeah.
Really?
No, okay, we can go. I think dangerous
Quiet and
overconfidence. I think.
confident. I don't think
is it
Reginald
more
was
you
confident
don't-
at all. That's why he was disowned by his father, because he wasn't an alpha male.
Do
Are you just thinking about me as the player playing?
Do you? Yeah. Do you even think that death doesn't apply anymore? Is reality? Reality isn't what you know. So I think, if you're
I guess
happy
we'll
with
see. I guess we'll see
dangerously
as and when he
overconfident,
responds
I think,
to
is this
situation.
Yeah.
Can I ask mechanically for the bout of madness? So what happened to Reginald was he lost his sanity at seeing the second Veronica, had an involuntary reaction
Because he failed the sanity check.
because he failed a
seeing the
sanity
second-
check.
Yeah.
And then in failing the sanity check, also then suffered a bout of madness and became indefinitely insane.
Yeah, because that bout of madness, that failed sanity check gave him, it meant he lost more than a fifth of his maximum sanity in a day, which triggered that. And now, if you lose any more sanity, you will have another bout of madness.
And then my question is, did you roll on a table for Reginald
did.
passing out for the bout
did.
of madness? So the bout of madness is, but there isn't anything in the rules specifically about what the indefinitely insane triggers are.
It just
Cool.
says underlying
that's like
insanity.
a role playing. Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
and they
Sorry,
are.
that's just really helpful to understand as we
Yeah. No, it's fair.
play the game.
Cool.
You're preparing for your own character to go insane.
Yeah, how many are you off?
Absolutely.
You're only about 2 off or something like that.
Hey, I'm not going to tell the keeper this kind of
You're allowed to.
information.
You must tell me. How much have you lost?
I am on 52. I have lost
out of
8
60.
out of
Okay.
60.
So it's 12 for
my
you, is it?
ins is 12. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So I've got 4 left.
Loads
that
of
I can
time.
lose.
Loads of time to trigger this.
That's
Okay,
one.
cool.
That's one bad roll on a D4.
Well, yeah. Who knows? All right, then.
Who knows?
Are in the room, and you've woken up Reginald. There's just I guess you have a brief minute. What are you doing?
Well,
Reginald.
I get. What? Come on, Eamon. Let's go. Let's sort this
Yeah.
out. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right. I get up. I walk towards the. I walk out the room, and
You
I
step
walk
over
towards,
Veronica.
I step over one Veronica. No. I'd probably step on her, like just kick her a bit. And then I walk over to the other Veronica.
Well, by the time you get there, actually,
Jesus.
Rosemary is there with a broom and like a dustpan, and she's just trying to sweep the Veronica into
I just
the...
put my gun. I shoot her.
You shoot her as well. Right, roll.
6.
A 6. Yeah, that is an extreme success. She is unaware, and she's just sweeping and looks up and goes, "Oh, hello, gentlemen. Oh, so dreadfully sorry about the poof." You just catch her right between the eyes, and she just crumples. Yeah.
Cool. And if I see her again, then I'll just do the same thing, just in case. So now I want to walk to the room.
Hold on. Like, do you need wait? So do you roll that? Sorry, I was waiting for you to finish the mechanics of it. Do you roll damage, or is it just an auto?
You would roll damage, but they don't have enough hit points.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's 1d10 plus something for you, I think, isn't it?
1d10 plus 2, and I got a bonus damage of 1d4 plus 1d4.
That only applies to physical stuff. So punching, whatever.
Okay, fair enough.
Reginald, what the hell are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? We're getting out of here.
But you're murdering these folks.
I'm not. They're not alive.
Well,
they're not real. I know what I'm doing. They're undead. Eamon,
I don't know what
listen
this
to me.
undead thing is.
I know what we need to do. We must break the spell of this house, and we must kill everything on sight. It could be against us. It is against us. We're trapped here. Do you want to get out or not?
Yeah.
Come with me if you want to live.
Okay.
And of course, you've never ever seen me act like this before. Super confident, like a manly man. I think my father might be proud of me for once. Decisive. Anyways, let's go to the room where we originally
Do you say all
found...
that out loud, or are you
No.
just saying that?
I'm just narrating.
I quite like the idea.
Out loud.
Yeah.
I'm narrating. No,
or maybe you mutter it.
I don't think this is what your dad had.
I don't think he would care right now what his dad thinks. He doesn't give a shit.
If this is what your dad wants, then your dad's wrong.
Well, we all know that's for sure. Anyways, very confident Reginald walks up at pace into the room where we first found Veronica's decomposing body.
Eamon is following carefully, stepping over.
I
the
will.
bodies,
I will
doing
roll for.
Doing the cross.
I'll roll for spot hidden. See if there's anything new
Jesus,
that I
look
can
after these bodies.
see. 41. So, that's a pass. Anything new that I see now? I've got, mega god vision.
Fresh eyes. No, there's nothing. You've taken it all in before. The altar is still as it is.
Do I still see Veronica's body? Veronica's body is still there.
You do see Veronica there.
I go over to it and kick it in the head. And because it's decomposed, right? Can I separate the head from the neck?
Yes, you may. I would also just quickly say this. I guess this is just manic aggression. Yeah, fine. Could probably go for this. I was wondering, because you're not really been a man of violence in your life. From what you described, you've been bookish, and now it seems the floodgates have opened.
Yeah. I think the raw power of knowledge has consumed me, and it's like time for action.
Okay. Yeah. So you can separate the head from the body. I think Eamon, watching this, you might have to make a sanity roll.
You absolute fucker. I mean, I don't disagree.
He's being quite terrifying at the moment.
Yeah, I can see. Oh, 22. Yeah, succeed.
Okay, you pass. No, you don't lose any sanity, but you're shaken by him. But you hold it together.
Yeah, I
So
think
you've separated the head from the body of. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because in my mind, I think where my aggression has come from is it's the complete opposite of who I am, and
Yeah, that's fair.
internally repressed. Like once, my father was disgusted by my physical strength. Now I'm embracing as much raw power as a 45 strength can give me, and domination as the this is what I think is the truth, and yeah, maybe my obsession to be the best and come out of this has taken like a very dark turn. Anyone that's getting in my way must be removed, type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And where I thought knowledge is power before, which I got from the books, now I'm thinking no, just power is power. So whereas before, say I was using my gun as a form of defense, now I'm just using it as a form of strength to show my power. It is my power. Maybe I also think I know everything. I'm going to burn one of the books.
Which book?
The Book of Abraham in English.
Cool. The
Abraham.
Mystic Secrets. What is it
Yeah.
called? I
think that would fit with my character's insanity.
There
For-
it is.
for
The
just
Book of
for
the Sacred Magic
clarity-
of Abramelin the Mage.
Just for
Abraham and the
clarity,
Mage.
I have the lighter and I have not given it up.
Fair.
And I think I'm standing by the doorway watching.
But there
the
are
scene
candles lit around.
There aren't
right?
candles lit in here. No.
Not in here.
It's just
Well,
electric lights.
you don't know what I'm doing.
No, I know, but I was just that's why I was like not in character, but
Okay, fine. Maybe I'll do it
players.
later then.
Just so you know.
So, I think I'll do it later.
So you've taken the head off the body. Are you doing anything with it?
Well, I was hoping that would break the spell, just of Veronica, to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah. Fair. Okay. So you've
just
removed the head.
Can I do a power roll or a magic? I've got 12 magic points.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they do. Like
Nothing at the moment.
Can
They have specific purposes, like if you're doing magical things.
Oh, okay,
but,
okay.
What are you trying to accomplish with a power roll?
I don't know. I'm like trying to understand what magic has been cast, not from a bookish perspective, but just from like a I don't know, maybe from like hearing stories of exorcisms and do I sense anything? Do I feel anything? Do I feel any power coming off of either the wooden wand or the body?
Yes, interesting.
Or maybe I don't feel anything and like everything's downstairs in the basement, where the keeper clearly wants us to go.
No. It's interesting. That
Is this not allowed for in the rules?
No, it is. It is. I think if you give me, if you can give me a good, what are you trying? So, how would you be doing this power roll? What would you be?
I think having seen like 3 Veronicas now. I think 3, right?
Yeah, 3.
You've seen,
having
three
than one.
dead Veronicas. There might be a fourth now.
3 dead Veronicas, and that having lifted this body off of this like wooden stake,
And 1 dead Rosemary.
and a dead Rosemary. Well, and seeing Jeremiah like be pulled upstairs.
I'm down 5 bullets. I've only got 95 left. Just FYI.
Got 100 bullets.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you would have them on your person. I think most of those will be in the car. You'll probably have like a second magazine. Like, I don't think you would be carrying all of them.
That's a shame. I'll probably need them for the Lester Goodman.
How many Anyway, yeah, I'll let you. You should work out how many bullets are in a cartridge before you need to reload. But
It's a revolver, so it spins around. So I'm assuming 6.
So you may have brought, let's say,
So you do have a bandolier of bullets on.
It's not on his character sheet.
Okay. Yeah, I think like having like touched these bodies, having seen this thing, I think I read the last journal entry. Like, I know that a ritual, this operation has been performed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm trying to understand maybe like whether this body or this wand is still tied to the magic.
Yeah. Okay. Make me a power roll.
I accept if you want to make this hard. I'll tell you how I do.
No, I think
first.
I would just imagine it. You're just sat there. You've got some pieces, and you're trying to put them together or be open to energies around.
Yeah. It's a standard success, but nothing.
Okay. So from where, as Reginald is doing his work, you feel actually something almost in like the back of your head, and you think you can hear a whisper. And you can hear just something being like a really low whisper, and when you turn, it looks like you can hear the bodies of Rosemary and Veronica whispering. And go,
like whispering to each other, or like
you can't
like,
tell from
but
this.
like,
You can
or
hear.
like, is it from the corpse or is it from?
Can I hear
behind
this as
me?
well?
No, you can't hear this. You're not present in the same
Can
way.
I do a
Eamon
listen
is.
roll to like try and listen harder?
Yes.
That is a fail. Reggie,
Yes, Eamon.
I think the bodies are speaking to each other.
Give me your knife.
I don't have a knife.
Go get me a knife.
Why do you need a knife? Richard, no, I don't think that's what.
Get me a
Richard,
knife. Get me a knife.
let's
Do I
go
have to do
downstairs.
everything myself?
Let's go down to the basement. Let's just keep
No.
on. Let's keep on finding stuff.
Stop. I'm going to open the book of the English version that I've got.
Yeah, the Book of the Sacred
And-
Magic of Abramelin the Mage.
Abramelin the Mage, indeed. And based on my delirium, I am going to open it on a page.
Mhm.
Who knows what it is, but I'm going to cast whatever spells on that page, or try in my mind to do it.
So you will probably open to the squares then at the back. And there are just squares that you would draw a symbol. And these symbols, or a multitude of symbols, and when you would draw them in certain configurations or put them together, that would give you a power that you would get after having completed the operation.
But that's fine. In my mind, I'm completing it.
Okay.
So
let's
can I go
give
into the room
you-
and see I've got a pen or anything? In the,
Yeah.
back
So
in
you
the
can
room?
walk past into the bedroom, and there'll be pens on the desk.
Yeah. So I'll grab a pen and start.
Yes.
Just as you do this, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. Fair.
I've seen that you are clearly insane, and carrying a gun, and told me to go and. What did you tell me to go and get?
Get a knife.
Get a knife. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go and get that. I'll go and get you that knife.
But do you want to be by yourself? Alone?
That is what Eamon chooses to do right now.
Fair. So, we'll Eamon, you go downstairs, I assume, and Reginald, you will be getting a pen, but from the desk, and I assume you'll be trying to fill out a square on the desk.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
I'll scribble.
Cool. This one will be, it's just a standard one. Let's say it's mind reading is the spell you're trying to cast in this case. And you spend I don't know, you'll spend some time just scribbling these symbols, trying to get them right in a bit of a frantic thing. And as you do that, we'll switch to Eamon. Eamon, as you go downstairs, you hear the sound of a bit of kind of laughter and sounds like convivial conversation coming from the dining room still. So you reach the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, do I see Jeremiah anywhere? I am gonna get my lighter out and head straight into the basement.
Okay, cool. The basement steps, there is, to your right, there is a pull string. There's a pull string that does the light bulbs there. And the lights...
Yeah. I still have my towel of...
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fine.
Your towel of grubbiness.
No, not my grubby towel. My towel of that I can light to throw into a room if I need to.
Yeah.
Sorry, so the drawstring light.
Yes. And as you look down the stairs, there's a single bulb at the bottom of the stairs that's kind of flickering in a very horror movie way. It's creaky wooden steps down. Each step is quite audibly like And as you reach the bottom, you notice it's actually quite a substantial basement. There are a few other hanging bulbs that flicker intermittently, but quite a few of them are out. You can't really see the full extent of how far this basement reaches. You seem to be surrounded by lots of furniture, it looks like. Bits of beds and kind of wardrobes and stuff that have been taken apart. Can you give me a listen roll as well, please?
Yeah. 16. That is an extreme. I'm 51 for listen. It's a strong success.
A hard success. Yeah, that's fine. You don't need an extreme. You hear the usual kind of creaking sounds of a unsettling basement, and you can also hear what sounds like whimpering, crying, coming in from kind of the southeast. If you look at the map, it's a bit there. There's boxes of childhood possessions, sort of like dolls and teddy bears. And as you turn around, you notice that some of these toys now are just sat upon the floor where there was nothing there before, staring at you.
That's creepy.
It's sanity roll creepy, I'm afraid.
Just intent on breaking me. 21.
You pass.
Strong success.
Yeah, that's...
Not that you get strong success for sanity rolls, but...
You're like, well, those weren't there before. They must have fallen out of a box or something. It's weird. Yeah. But what would you like to do? What would you like to do? Yeah.
I will head to... I'm going to stealth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll try and walk quietly. And I'm going to head towards the sound of the whimpering.
Yeah, okay. Make me a stealth, please.
That is annoyingly a fail. So I'm not that stealthy.
Okay, fine. No,
I'm not going to use.
Do you want to push it?
Yeah, I will push it.
How will you push it?
I will. I think my first few steps are a bit like I hear, like a crunch on this bed, all this bedding and furniture's been torn apart, and I tread on some splinters, and I make a little sound. I'm like, oh, and I take a step back and I look at my shoes, and I am one of my shoes a bit more rickety than the other, and so I get this towel and I wrap it around my foot to silence the heel of the shoe.
Okay, yes, I will accept that.
Yeah.
It's not quite as dangerous as I would like it to be. If you fail this push, I'm going to set out the consequences for you for
Okay.
failing this push.
And I can't spend luck on a push, can I?
You cannot spend luck on a
Okay,
push roll.
yeah.
I think if you fail this push, it will be damage and the loss of the towel.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's a success. 49.
Cool. Yeah, so
Versus
you
my 70 stealth.
make your way. Yeah, that's good. You make your way across this floor silently underfoot, and you go towards the source of the crying, which gets louder and louder, and you see there two forms. One seems to be cradling another, which is lying in its lap, and the one who is doing the cradling is the one weeping. And as you look at them, they seem to be very familiarly dressed. You see a black butler's outfit, and you see a maid outfit. The figure lying still is wearing the butler's outfit. The woman is crying. She's going, "No, Jeremiah, no, no," and then looks directly at you, except she has no eyes. Her blood streaks down her face, and she goes, "No, she killed him. We're trapped. We're all trapped here. The demon, it trapped us. No, no." The lights start to flicker brighter and brighter, and everything goes pitch black. And in a second, the lights come back on, and you see two bodies down there, wearing those same outfits, but month-old corpses.
Oh my god. Is Jeremiah's eyes gone as well?
He's fine.
Just Rosemary's.
Can I have a sanity roll, please?
Yeah, that is fair. What happens if I, as a player, go insane?
These are good questions.
Oh, that is a fail.
Dear. That is 2 sanity loss.
Are you insane yet?
I clutch my my necklace of St. Patrick and sort of say a little prayer to steel myself. Demons and exercising. This is something I know about. I think he's like slightly talking to himself as like to reassure himself he doesn't know fuck all about exorcising demons. Just knows
fair.
of it.
Cool. We'll cut back to Reginald then. And Reginald, as you are scrabbling away at this paper, you feel something just grip you on your shoulder, so focused on your work. And something spins you around, and you are face to face with this creature that you've been seeing this whole time with no eyes and its long blank hair, and it puts its hands to either side of your face, and you feel some warmth start to kind of drain out of you. Can you give me a con roll, please?
Con roll.
Dear.
A middling success.
Okay, fine. You this thing, it's warmth, and it just goes, it inhales as it does so. You what is Reginald's earliest memory?
I think it's of him playing with a toy, and he got this toy, and it's not like a gun or anything. Because I think my father wanted me, like classic cowboys and Indians, but I was playing science, so it was like a microscope, and I wanted to show my father something, and he looked at it. He just wasn't interested.
That memory is gone. You no longer have that memory, and you also lose 19 points of intelligence.
Wow.
That doesn't put you under half, does it?
No. I'd have
Oh no,
to lose.
you now also get a penalty dice to all intelligence rolls, to all mental skill rolls. So if you were to roll a roll, you roll 2 10s and take the highest one.
If I've lost 19 points of intelligence, my half and fifth scores will also go down.
That is a good point. I think they will. Yes. And you sit there for a minute as this thing breathes in, and you kind of shut your eyes and blink, and it's gone.
At least you can't get any more sanity loss.
I can.
No, not while you're in a.
Oh, no, he can. He can take it.
That moment of sanity insanity had passed. I'm doing my thing now. I am like insane, but I'm playing.
You've
if that makes
seen
sense.
this person before, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, fine. But you start to hear a voice now, and it sounds very much like your father's. And it's going, "What are you doing here, boy? Wasting your time again. Such frivolous pursuits."
I'm not wasting my time, Father.
You can hear it coming from the wardrobe, actually, of this room. And it goes, "Classic Reginald. Never seeing the bigger picture. Always letting others solve your problems."
Well, what's the bigger picture then, Father? I stand up and I walk over to the wardrobe and I thrust it open with I assume it's a double wardrobe. I pull it open with both arms. "I'm not afraid of you. Come out, Father."
There's nothing there. But you hear the voice go, "Just doomed to be trapped. A fate you deserve. A
Is it my
fate you have
father's
earned."
voice?
Yeah, same voice.
Well, now I'm back. I've still got that quiet determination to say, "Fuck you, Daddy. I've got your gun." So I'm going to actually get up. I think I'm bored of this book. I assume in my mind I think I completed the challenge and I can read minds.
You can read minds, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I think I'm hearing his voice, because I can read the mind. So
Nice.
I'm going to just walk up. Do the dead bodies say anything to me at all as I walk past?
Nope. No.
That's fine. I will just step over them this time, and I'm going to go straight downstairs to the kitchen, and I will get a knife.
You hear the party in the dining room still going on as you as you kind of get down into that downstairs hallway.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I am gonna still go to the kitchen, get a kitchen knife, one that they probably use to, if they have one that's cutting meat, that sort of thing.
Yep. Yeah.
And
There's
then
a knife on the side.
Yeah, I'll pick that up. I'll go back up and I will cut out the tongues from the bodies, because I think that'll stop them talking.
Okay. So you set about your grisly work of cutting out their tongues. Eamon, we'll cut to you. So you have just had your scare.
Yeah.
You're in the basement alone, the lights swinging and flickering. I think you maybe have heard some footsteps knocking around upstairs, but apart from that, yeah.
I'm going to. I think I'm going to try and inspect these dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I just failed a sanity roll. No,
That is, you did just fail a sanity roll. Yes,
seeing
and
them
to be fair,
dead.
you would have an involuntary action having done
okay.
that. Which,
can I choose?
yes, you can present.
think
You could offer.
I think I retch.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice.
I think like, I haven't eaten anything today. But I've had a few drams of whiskey, and I think Eamon's just a bit like seeing these two bodies, one with their eyes like he got over the initial shock of like seeing them there and like alive and talking about demons that he could rationalize. Now seeing them like dead, decomposing, this like smell like slamming into him of like rotting flesh, decomposing body. I think just he just starts retching.
Yeah,
and it's like one of those
fair.
really horrible like heaving like dry retches. Like there's just nothing in there to come out. It's just like a few bits of whiskey and that's about it.
Yeah, and you, as you finish
make
retching
a horrendous
and wipe your
amount
mouth,
of noise.
Yeah,
anything bad down there knows exactly where I am.
Yeah, I was going to say, you hear like a bit of an echo of the retching, and then you hear the sound of the slapping of footsteps coming from outside, the glow of the light, and you see the light furthest away from you. You see a footstep start to go into it, and as soon as it does, that light bursts and breaks, and you hear these footsteps methodically carry on until the next one.
Can I try and light my light?
You can. There's a few light bulbs kind of ahead of you. There's one or two, but as each time you see more of it. This time it's that foot, and you've seen that foot a few times now. Then a bit of the torso and the long black hair, and it seems to be looking at you. And that next light bulb bursts and blows out.
I think I'm gonna
and this
charge
is carrying on. You're charging
I'm gonna come on, you bastard!
Fair.
I think slightly insane, slightly. I just don't know. I'm just running for it.
Yeah, fair. Okay, so you charge at
the man that has spent his whole life avoiding fights.
Yeah, just runs into it.
Just now feels cornered.
Yeah, fair. You charge at this thing, and I think it will. Yeah, make me a fighting brawl roll. It stands there, ready to receive you.
That is, a strong success.
Okay, it will attempt to dodge.
Bet it will. Goes incorporeal.
That is I think it's only a regular success. So you, can charge it, and I guess, are you attacking it? Are you tackling it?
Yeah, I think like I'm trying to. I don't think I want to be like. I'm trying to like spear tackle it. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like
fair.
I like take it to the floor. I don't want to end up in like a scrappy, like grappling it. Do you know what I mean?
Which a spear tackle is going to almost exactly get you into that situation.
I don't know. I think I want to like try and like drop kick it, or like something that's like keeps it away from me.
Yeah, I get maybe like a shoulder barge then too.
But even that feels a bit too close.
Fine. I made just a boot. You run up and you just kick it directly into the chest. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so you do that. So make a damage roll.
Okay, that is a 3 on a 1d6, so that's 2 damage.
Yes. Do you have a minus to your damage bonus or something?
No, sorry, as in I do 1d3, not 1d6.
Oh, sorry, yeah, fine. Yeah, cool. Sorry. Yeah, so you kick this thing in the chest and it stumbles back into the darkness, and you don't. Yes, you do 2 damage, and you don't hear anything for a second or two.
I hate myself. Do I have to do a sanity roll?
No, you've seen this thing a few times.
Okay.
Yeah. And you've kicked it, which helps.
I think I scream into the darkness.
Yeah. And you hear something go, "You'll never leave. Never. You think you've won that, but you won't get out. I'll play with you, just like I'm playing with them." And this echoing laughter starts to ring around. "I've got such wonderful things in mind for you. Just you wait. Just you wait." And all the lights shut off.
Just left alone there. Holding the little.
Do you flick
lighter.
It on?
Yeah, I flick my lighter on.
The face is directly in front of you when you turn the light on, and you see it go. Again, I need you to make me a con roll, please.
Can I try and dodge? Oh.
I'm afraid not.
Or use some form of dexterity-based check to avoid.
No.
My con is
Oh,
35.
Let me just see, actually.
I would really like, as a character, to try and duck, dodge, dive, and dodge.
No, you may not.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
Okay, come on. Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, that's not gonna do it.
So you again are shot back to your earliest memory. And what is Eamon's earliest memory?
Earliest memory as a child, young, playing with his brother and his ma and his pa, up in upstate New York. Just happy times, really, in this sort of like relatively like quiet village. Yeah, just playing earliest memory playing maybe playing with a little like block train with his slightly older brother. Sitting around a fire.
And that you feel something flow from you, and that memory is gone now, and you lose 20 points of intelligence.
I'm a lot less smart.
I think, though, in my delusions of grandeur, I don't know I've lost any intelligence. I still assume I'm the smartest person
You think you've
around.
gained intelligence? Yeah.
Exactly.
And then do I lose sanity as well, or? Can I try and smack him back?
See.
Especially now that I'm a lot more stupid.
No, okay, fair. Sorry, what did you
Is it
ask
fair?
then? If you have to do a sanity roll.
I asked A, if I had to do a sanity roll, and B, if I could smack him back. I'd really like to smack this guy.
So you can make a sanity roll firstly for me. You've got this thing, you don't really know what you've lost there.
That is a 003.
So yes, you pass that. That is fine. And as you kind of,
where was that? From
you may smack it. You may smack it. Go for it. Make me a fighting brawl.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and. I think I'm gonna try and kick it again, or like punch it. Because he's like, if he's holding, I'm gonna like try and clock it. Yes, that is 11. That is a hard success.
Yeah. Oh no, it's only a regular success. So again, you can kick this thing out of your roll damage for me.
I rolled a 6, so that's 3 damage.
Okay, cool. So you kick this thing back into the darkness, and you hear from the darkness, "Haha, Eamon, scaredy Eamon. You can't. He's so scared all the time." So, "Just here on your own. Where's your family now, Eamon?" And he sounds like your eldest brother. But from when you were kids. Eamon. Little sing-song voice there for you. Do you want to do anything else? You're just alone in the darkness with something going on and just a lighter to light you.
What about Mary and Joseph?
I know, well, this is Jay speaking right now. I'm going to run back to the... I'm going to try and run back to the pile of wood that was near the entryway and take the towel off my shoe.
Okay,
and
cool.
Try and wrap it around like some of this wood and start a fire.
There you hear something. "Better run, Eamon. You haven't got much time." And you can hear frantic footsteps chasing you as you are running towards this pile of wood.
Oh my god. Does it catch up to me?
Are you stopping?
I I think I might run all the way upstairs. If I can hear it behind me, I'm going to keep on running for as long as I can hear it behind me.
Yeah, you can feel when you go to bed upstairs and you turn the lights off downstairs and start going up the stairs with the darkness behind you, and you feel like there's something behind you there. It's that feeling magnified 1,000 times as you get to the bottom of the stairs there. You're by that pile of wood. You could stop if you want to, but this thing feels so close.
Yeah, I just keep on running. I'm going to run up the stairs.
Yeah, fine. You get to the you get to the top of the stairs. You feel like this thing is breathing down your neck.
Yeah. Is the door to the basement open or closed?
It is open, yes. You can see the hallway there.
Yeah, I run into the hallway, and I'm going to try and slam the door closed behind me.
Cool. You slam the door, and a fraction of a second later, you hear a slam, and then like a screaming and like horrible, like rah, rah, as this thing is slamming against the door and clawing at it. It goes. It's a mixture of voices. You hear your brothers. You hear this demonic voice as well, and it's all calling for you, going, "You're trapped. You'll never leave. You're stuck just like them. This is just the beginning, Eamon. You know what's coming for you." This is a systems test playthrough of the Saturnine Chalice from Deadlight and Other Dark Turns. A scenario for Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, featuring Jay as Eamon Macaulay, Pav as Reginald Miles, and Nick as the Keeper of the Arcane Lore. Join us next week for the conclusion.